Easter to anyone that's celebrating. I thought to do a spontaneous live reading. If anyone is online and coming on to ask for a special reading, I can do that. Otherwise, I have so many requests that are left in my invoice that are left in my comments that I need to capture. And I thought it's time to bring back the live readings, free big planets, the big free sun, moon, rising combinations, and also as a little top on perk, I was thinking I could be doing from now on also compatibility between the big three. So I'm doing my compatibility videos anyways about unusual matches and more usual matches between the sun signs, but it's a different thing if you start looking at the big three and maybe here and there adding a Venus and Mars, because those are important as well. So I will be doing this. If anyone has a special request for what they want to see in terms of sun moon rising or sun moon rising compatibility, I'm doing this tonight. So write it in the chat. Hopefully I can see it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go through some of the requests that I still had from the comments coming from you guys. So I'll go through the most recent request. Okay, I found one. So have you done Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Pisces Moon? Let's do this. So Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Pisces Moon, Sun Moon Rising combination, big three. Yes, so you guys might have heard the story a couple of times. I like to start with it. What are the Sun Moon Rising in a birth chart, and what does each one of these placements say about you? I have the analogy with the watch, imagining that you're receiving a nice package gift, and the wrapping of the gift and the presentation, that's your rising sign. That's the first interaction with the outer world, and that's the image that someone will have of you. Then you go deeper within and you open the actual gift and you have a look, and inside you find the actual gift. Let's say it's a watch in this case. So it's a certain type of watch. You can compare this to your sun sign. So that's the actual product. That's kind of your mission in life. That's who you are. The product on this earth. We're very influenced by the sun in our earthly presence. So definitely this is something that's impacting you the most. But if you were to open the watch up and look within it, look within the mechanism, this is the moon sign. This is actually what makes the watch tick. This is our comparison with the subconscious mind. This is what's under the hood, what makes you function the way you function. So let's say your moon is what you feel most comfortable with, what your default reactions will be, what your default setting is. So it's that inner mechanism of the watch in this case. So taking into consideration the Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Pisces Moon, I would say that first interaction that you have in this case is the Aquarius interaction. So someone with an Aquarius rising has a presence that cannot be really put in a box. Aquarius altogether can come across as out of the box. Is ruled by the planet Uranus, and it's very hard to place into one box. But I have two Aquarius rising friends, and they're very different. But one thing that you can say is they're friendly, they are intellectual, they are interested in a lot of things, but they are very hard to place in a box. You cannot place them in the box. Oh, they are like that that's who they are, and they are never changing. You have the impression that you're dealing with, maybe like in the case of Pisces, with someone that's changing, or with someone that's unpredictable, with someone that can transform at any minute. The one constant thing about an Aquarius rising is that they will keep people around them. Aquarius is a very friendly sign, so they really like human interaction. They like the wisdom that comes from human interactions. They have their own principles, which they are really fond of. And in coming across, they usually come across as sociable, but not too warm and fuzzy, just very sociable, just very likable. But you can still feel a bit of that Saturn in them, because Aquarius has both Uranus and Saturn in it. So you feel a bit, okay, this Aquarius rising is very, very knowledgeable, very friendly, very close to me 1 minute or so, but then you feel like, okay, there's still a bit of a distance in the emotional part, and that's the Saturn part. Or even Uranus is not such a personal planet. So a person like this might have a lot of friends. A person like this might be a very loyal, good friend that everyone can count on, but you cannot fully read into them. So you cannot fully expect what's coming with them. So yeah, there's a certain mystery to an Aquarius rising, which I've noticed, which it's hard to put your finger on, but what you can say is that they are just different, and they are your friend. Most likely they are a true friend to you. Okay, so then the sun. The sun in this case is a Capricorn sun. Capricorn is really ruled by Saturn. So Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn. Capricorn is a surprising sign, in my opinion. So I have all these videos about Capricorn that are very popular on this channel, because I love Capricorns, and I feel there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. And actually, people say Scorpio is the most misunderstood sign. I don't agree. I think Capricorn is, because people think, oh, Capricorns are cold or ruthless or so. But Capricorns are extreme romantics. Capricorns are very soft at heart, hard on the outside. They deal with a lot of things in life. You have to understand that someone that's born under Saturn is challenged in life, so needs to climb the mountain against all obstacles. So therefore, they need to have a bit more of that stern image, or a bit more of that put together image, and strong human being. But they are actually, their dream is a bit to be fully loved, to be fully immersed in a loving relationship, in a family. They are the rock in many people's lives. So they are, again, very loyal friends, very loyal partners. I will say this with a caveat, because you can understand loyalty in many ways. Loyal in the earth sign way of, I'm never going to leave you when it's tough for you. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to have your back. I love Capricorns. They are the stable component in someone's life. If for the loved ones, they work really hard. For people that are close to them, they would give anything, although they act like spoiled babies. Yeah, they also have a good taste, and they are super fun to be around, because there's an element to Capricorns that people don't understand. Capricorns come after Sagittarius, so Capricorns fairly enjoy traveling. Capricorns fairly enjoy the good things in life. They enjoy quality a lot, so they know what's good in life, and they want to have loads of that. So I don't know if spoiled babies. I think Capricorns, it depends if they are really spoiled babies. I would say in this case, if the person has a Pisces moon, that person might be a bit like that. But I personally love Capricorns, because they have really so much depth to them. A lot of people have, that outer side, and what you see is what you get, and there's not much more to come. With a Capricorn, there's so much more. So they might seem a bit more rigid on the outside and so, and then you discover, no, actually they have so many passions and they do so many things, and they are also very loyal, and they are also very stable, and they are also extremely romantic and sweet. So yeah, I personally love this side of Capricorns. But here we're talking about a Capricorn that has a Pisces moon. So you guys have seen maybe some other Pisces moon, very, very loyal. Yes, I agree. Some other Pisces moon, Capricorn combinations on my channel. So for me, this is the music producer type of combination. Someone that has Capricorn with Pisces, I don't know why. Anyways, Pisces moon lives for music. So if they are embedded in music, like they are taken away by music, Pisces moons are just ravished by music. They fully live through that. And I don't know, I'm thinking of Elvis, that's a Capricorn with a Pisces moon. That's a good example. So someone that has a Pisces moon and a Capricorn sun can be very successful in producing things that are artistic. Music is one of them. I really think like music producers or someone that's fully immersed in music. But here, because we're talking about the Aquarius rising, that person might be even a bit more out there with it, because the Aquarius rising makes you interested in a lot of weirder things, yeah, outer world things. So you can be really creative, really artistic, really out of the box. You can really think very differently. You can be an artist in a way. You can be a person that also is very connected spiritually, because an Aquarius rising gives you that access to the outer world. Capricorn, people don't understand this, but we're even celebrating Christmas on Capricorn season. Capricorn is a very spiritual sign. Although people don't talk about this, Capricorn has a very spiritual sign to it, and Pisces has a spiritual sign. So this is a combination of someone that's very connected esoterically and can use this to either create something scientific, in arts, in music, can really feel those vibes, feel that information, and translate it into a product. So because Capricorn also builds things, so being an earth sign, they can transfer this into something more pragmatic. But at the same time, you need to keep in mind that a Pisces moon is very, very, very emotional. So a Capricorn can be predisposed to not being really sad, but a bit more nostalgic. Then the Pisces moon is emotional, and then that Aquarius side makes you a bit more objective, but at the same time it makes you understand a lot of people. So this type of person can be really like a good spiritual teacher, like a good counselor for other people, but at the same time they might struggle internally with their own interpretation of how to deal with their feelings, their own interpretation of how to deal with what they are perceiving, you know, their spiritual development, their inner development. And they might try to be a role model for others while also struggling on the inside for themselves, but not showing others. I think this is it's a very talented combination. So if anyone wants to really be artistic with it, this is a good sign. If anyone wants to be scientific with it, this is a good sign. If anyone wants to lead a group of masses of more people, this is a good sign. It's I think it's someone that's been chosen to kind of translate something spiritually into this reality. That's how I interpret it. So whoever asked for this, just keep this in mind. And I would love to see your comment if you see this later on. So probably not now, but yeah, I would love to see your comment and what you're doing actually out of all these things. So, okay, let's take another one. If anyone that's on the line wants to see anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will just go to the next combination that I was asked for. Yeah, 1 second. I have many Capricorn requests. Okay, so I have a Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising request. Good. Yeah, you arrived with no. So if you want to see any Sun Moon Rising combination, so if you know your Sun Moon Rising combination, I'm doing readings. I'm doing it for the people that have asked before, but also if someone's live here, I'll take those requests. So there's there's the option to do the reading for one person, or if you want to go all out and you have someone you're thinking of, I can do compatibility also, Sun Moon Rising combination with another person, because actually we relate on a moon level, we relate on the rising level and on the sun level, and of course we have influence from other planets as well, but I think in compatibility also you can look at these things. So before that, let me go through Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising. Yeah, it's a Capricorn evening. Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising. Taking into account what I told you, that the wrapping is how we come across to other people, and this is Cancer. So the rising makes you seem really nurturing. The Cancer people, Cancer risings, are people that take care of the others. You know, the people that you go home to and they have everything prepared for you. They care if you got home safe, like they make you a nice meal or a nice coffee, or they are always, you know, like interested if you're feeling well. If you're not feeling well, they are gonna cater for you, they are gonna care for you. And also they just are genuinely such sweet people. Like the interaction with a Cancer rising is a very sweet interaction. You feel taken care of, you feel like supported, you feel like you feel just warm and fuzzy with a Cancer rising next to you. So that's a very personal first impression that people have of you with this Cancer rising. Then with Capricorn Sun, I discussed Capricorns can come across as a bit colder than that, although they really aren't. Usually Capricorns really aren't that cold on the inside, but they come across a bit more pragmatic. They've been through a lot. Saturn takes you through life. Saturn gives you a few obstacles. You can be more to the point. But if you are a Cancer rising with a Capricorn Sun, usually you're going to be a very productive person, because these are two cardinal signs. So you're going to be very active in making money, because this is an axis of money. So Cancer loves money as much as Capricorn does. So you are very active, very productive, very good in business, while at the same time being very likable and warm towards others. You can get down to business. You can get down to what's needed, what's concrete. You have your mind on what's valuable, what's not, what is worth your time, what's not. And having this combination of Cancer Sun and of Cancer rising and Capricorn Sun makes you a good business negotiator. So if you're in business, you're great at negotiating. If you want to make money, this is a great combination. If you are taking care of your home or even just at home, you can greatly take care of your home, nurture it, make it feel like really luxurious, really nice, really, you know, the Capricorn has a sense of luxury, Cancer has a sense of comfort. So this is a great combination for all of that. But then going into the moon sign is in Scorpio. This makes you a bit, so the Scorpio moon sign is a strong moon sign. It's more mysterious than the Scorpio sun sign, I would say, because the moon is actually our emotions. And when you have Scorpio there's a side to you which you don't tap into. So there's a side, Scorpio has a dangerous side to it. So when you have a Scorpio moon, you're aware of that danger in yourself and in others. So you're aware that people can hurt you emotionally and you can hurt them. You're very aware of that. You don't communicate it like a Scorpio sun or so, but you're even more guarded in a way. You know, like you might come across as sweet with the Cancer rising, you might be down to business like a Capricorn, but you feel things very deeply and you value loyalty and you value people that you can fully trust and you value people that you know very well and you know they won't betray your heart. That's what Scorpio moons do. You're also very ambitious here because Scorpio is a Mars ruled sign and is very ambitious, and you have a lot of very ambitious stars that have this Scorpio moon. It's very powerful, like it's very powerful. It doesn't pull back. It's not an easy ride to have a Scorpio moon, but it for sure makes you powerful. And because you're so on guard about other people all the time, and because you're so driven, this gives you force on the outside. So you might seem sweet and all of that, but actually you know where you want to go and what you want to achieve. So overall, this combination to me is a very, very strong combination for someone that's successful in life, for someone that's very loyal, values relationships really well, values family really well, values people that are close to their heart really well. For someone that can make loads of money, from someone that knows how to extract money out of business situations, and for someone that's a lot stronger than people give them credit for, and for someone that has been through a lot. Someone with Capricorn and Scorpio knows what pain is, knows why they should be guarded, and knows how to step over that and achieve things in life. So this is a very, very strong combination. And again, a very business focused combination. So if you're in business, you're going to make loads of money. You can be also in psychotherapy or things like that. That will be excellent as well. So you could be an excellent therapist, for example, with Scorpio and that Cancer rising. So all of this. But again, if you see this video, let me know how you find this and what your current job is. I'm always so curious when I tell people these things. Okay, so let me see the live chat and the request that I just got. I think, 1 second, I cannot see it. I'm on Aquarius, Leo rising and Pisces moon. Okay, I cannot see it all. I don't know, it's very hidden, but Aquarius, Leo rising, Pisces moon. I'm right, yeah? I love that. I love Pisces moons anyways. So, okay. Yes, okay. Aquarius, Leo rising, Pisces moon. This is great. This is, you know how I was saying spiritual leader, now we're fully onto it. Because, okay, so Leo rising. You probably know, let's start with Leo because that's the simplest. You probably know a Leo rising needs to be the star of the show. You said you don't understand Pisces. I'm a Pisces rising, Mercury in Pisces in the 12th house. I'll try to explain Pisces, although no one really understands Pisces, but I have a video on Pisces moon also, which I think is really good on this channel, so check that out because I think that explains a lot, and I call it the grandiose moon. I talk about in there that most of the biggest artists that we know, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Prince, Frank Sinatra, loads more, all Pisces moons. So if you want to make it big, if you want to be the biggest, most well-known artist, you can do it with a Pisces moon. So it's a grandiose moon, but it's also very very sensitive. So it's big, but it's also very sensitive. So check that video out, but I'll try to give you an overview from here. So let's start first with the Leo rising. I personally love Leos. I'm also an Aries moon, but I love anything Leo because Leo just draws attention to itself. So if you have a Leo rising, you kind of need to be center stage. If you're not center stage, then something is absolutely wrong. Maybe a lot of other placements, but you kind of need to be seen. You need to be seen and valued for who you are, and all eyes are on you. and you can be really assertive, you can be really likable, you can be, you know, like royal-like. Anything that's Leo is royal-like. Anything that's Leo gets respect. Anything that's Leo gets attention. Anything that's that's Leo is also very ambitious. So a Leo rising will make you achieve a lot in life, will make people think that you are valuable, that you are worth something. So that's a good rising. It's a great rising to have for anyone, because it puts the eyes on you, and whatever you're doing in life then gets that attention, because and people respect it. This is another thing. I have to say though that your sun is probably in the 7th house in Aquarius. Maybe it's not, maybe it's in the 6th or 8th, dependent on where it's placed, but it's on the opposite side of Leo. That's good to know anyway. So there's also an emphasis of you placing value on other people. So there's an emphasis on you of really valuing, you know, valuing the other people in your life. So you don't want to make it all about you. And I think this is a bad misconception this is a bad conception about Leo risings, that they want to make it all about them. This is not true. And Aquarius, also being the opposite sign of Leo, Aquarius really wants to make it all about what makes sense. Okay. So Aquarius is a very pragmatic sign in a way. You know, like you probably, it's hard to discuss Aquarius as well as it's hard to discuss Pisces, but I'm gonna give it a try. Aquarius is here to kind of understand things. You see things differently than most people do. So Aquarius just gets a download of information and understands things differently, sees them differently. You need to have a different type of thinking, a different type of mind. You need to think of and consider other people. Aquarius always consider other people. Their friends are very dear to them. The people in their life, they value so much loyalty and friendship. This is a very important thing. They value very much humanitarian things, you know, what they can do for others, that they think out of the box, but mostly they think out of the box not for themselves, they think out of the box for the most of us. So they can see, okay, this system is not working, it could work way better for everyone if we were to do it differently. So the Aquarian mind needs to think of more people. So there's a bit of contrast here. So the Leo needs to take it in and be valued, and the Aquarius is kind of like, oh no, I don't like to be showy. Exactly this type of thing. I only like to be like rational and do things that make sense and things like that. So as a Leo and an Aquarius, I would say though that you are a leader. Any way you put it, you cannot not be a leader. So in a way, you are influencing people. In a way, people look up to you with respect. In a way, you have a bit of, this is the axis of leadership in a way. And they both go about it in different ways, but they both reach the same thing. Aquarius doesn't go about it, oh, look at me, how glam I am or so. It goes about it, look at me, how logical I am. I have thought this through for all of us. Follow me because I have an answer for you guys. And still both signs get loads of respect, and both signs get friendships that are very deep, and both signs get, yeah, it's a sign of you're the boss in a group of friends or somewhere. You are the boss. People respect you, people look up to you, and you seem to have it all under control. That's true, yeah. But at the same time, you have a Pisces heart. So on the inside, you know that you're a lot more sensitive than the bossy side that's on the outside. So Pisces moon just feels a lot. And anyways, you being an Aquarius, these two last signs of the zodiac actually feel a lot, even if they feel it in different ways. They download information in different ways, but they download it from out there. So they are not fully from this earth. They are a bit stepping into another dimension. And the Pisces moon steps into another dimension in a very different way. So Aquarius is more information, is logical, while the Pisces moon is more emotion. So the Pisces moon can feel, that's why I call it the grandiose moon. That's why I say a lot of artists are into it. That's why I say Pisces moon loves music, because a lot of what they feel can be translated through a sort of art. So through music, through something that's not as concrete, writing as well. Anything that's an artistic form of expression, it's way easier for them to express than in actual words, because Pisces doesn't interpret information like Aquarius into concrete logical things. It interprets it maybe into a poem or into a song, or like Pisces kind of downloads information and makes it very artistic. So even how I speak, because I have a Mercurian Pisces, but I'm very practical Aries in a way, but it doesn't come out like very straight to the point. Pisces has the bit of fluff around it, the bit of, like it needs to put like a bit of a smoke show around it. So a Pisces moon really needs to express through an artistic mode. And I have the impression that you are highly intuitive. You probably can sense a lot. You probably can translate that into, in your case, you said writing. So I think that's probably, you can translate, you can be an excellent writer. So with a Pisces moon, pick your art and let it write itself. I really think like a Pisces moon with an Aquarius, you don't even need to, this happens to most writers anyways, but you don't need to focus too much. You just let it flow through you. So I think that's the thing, like just let the information flow to you and see what art comes out there. And that's what you'll be valued for, because the Pisces moon just needs to express that art. But the good part is that you have the strong outer foundation. It's like channeling, astrology and channeling and all of this is made for Pisces and Aquarius in general. This is where these two signs excel, and this is what you're probably good at. I think it's very good that you have that Leo rising also, that helps, helps sell it to the world, because we create a product, we download a product that's meant to reach the world, but it's very important that people are ready to receive it or is marketable. So if you have the Leo rising, that should be able to help with that and to give you the credibility. And I think, wherever you are a leader in some way, even if a sensitive leader at heart, because people might not see your Pisces moon, but you are a leader, and use that force of leadership, but don't forget your artistic side. So let the art flow through you, and then as a leader, go out there and spread it with the world. I think it's a good combination, and it's a strong one. And I can see, if you're a writer, I can see loads of success coming from this. So I think it's a good one to have. Good. So I think that's it. If there are any more requests or questions or feedback, I think I've done 3. My pleasure. I love me a Pisces moon, so really check out that video, because I think it's important. And Aquarius, it's even greater. So my pleasure. And I'll try to come back on Sundays and do these readings, live readings. There is another one on here, but it's buried in my comments. I haven't seen it. The comments go away, but maybe write it and I can cover it for next Sunday. So if you have more requests or so, just write it either on the comment or on here, and I'll try to keep it in mind and cover it next Sunday when I come on live. Okay. I don't know where the live comments are disappearing, guys, but okay. Libra rising, Virgo sun, Aries moon. Oh, someone else wrote that. See, you being an Aquarius representing. Okay, so Libra rising, Virgo moon, Aries sun, was it? Was that it? Okay, so Libra rising, Aries sun, and Virgo rising, we said, yeah. Virgo sun, okay. Aries moon. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, another fellow Aries moon, how could I not? Yeah, okay, so Libra rising, Aries moon, Virgo sun. Libra rising. Your first impression, people's first impression about you is that you're just extremely likable. So if you have Venus on your rising, people just, yeah, just like you. You might have good looks. With you being a Virgo sun and Aries moon, I tend to believe that you do have good looks because you take care of yourself. I think Virgos are also very much taking care of themselves. So Libra rising makes you a lot friendlier, a lot more diplomatic, very likable, very pleasant to be around. People love to be around Venusians. You're very good probably at conversating one-to-one with other people, maybe, yeah, type of negotiation skills. And so I see you very good at, yeah, just making a great first impression. You know, like, I don't know what other planets are there, but this makes for sure for a great first impression. You come out all polished, nicely dressed, nails, hair, everything. That's how I see a Libra rising with a Virgo sun. Virgo sun. Virgo is another Earth sun, but a mobile one. It's the opposite of Pisces. I love Virgos as well. Virgos are very much caterers for others as well. So they, as Pisces are, they kind of like to help people in a way, but Virgos just see a lot of details. They see, someone that could see the whole picture, but in details. That's how I see Virgos, because Pisces only sees fuzzy, broad pictures, while Virgos really see, okay, we need to tackle this first, this second, this third, and that's how we get to a point. Virgo is also a very humble sign, so Virgo will do a good job. Virgo wants to do things nicely. Virgo wants to be of help. Virgo wants to be, like, in a good place in the world, look good, do things the right way. So I think a Virgo sun with a Libra rising is a very put together person. Is a person that really, as mentioned, is very rational, very likable, takes care of their appearance, is very logical in how it approaches things. So people like a Virgo with a Libra rising, because they know it's no nonsense. So someone that's air and earth is no nonsense. So people know, like, you're a stable person they can count on, but also a person that just gives a good impression in the world. And now coming to your moon, Aries moon, you're also very ambitious. You are extremely ambitious. So the moon is the side of us that represents our inner self. So regardless how put together you are on the outside, regardless how your nails are perfect, how your hair is perfect, so you are wilder on the inside than you let other people know. So you love passion, you want to do great things, you want to achieve the best, you want to, you love the fire in a relationship. You can be very fiery relationships, and also because it's the opposite of moon and rising here. So you might seem, a bit more, polite and nice and Libra and fair and so on, and then you're really fiery and you're really passionate on the inside and in your relationships, because Virgo and Libra can make you a lot more calm or a lot more detached, but the Aries fire cannot be stopped. And if it's on your moon, you know this. You want to achieve the best. You want to be the best. You want to be number one in whatever it is that you are working for. So again, this is a good placement for business. If you're gonna do business negotiation, things like that, you can succeed in it because Libra helps you, and Aries gives you the drive. You you just seem all the time very put together, because also Aries wants to give you the sense that you're winning at life, and Aries moon always wants to win at life. And Aries moon always wants to be top in whatever they want to do, and at the same time an Aries moon wants to live. And although you seem, like Virgo seems sometimes like they don't want to party as much or so, that's not true. Virgos love to party and love to get their hair down, and with an Aries moon you love to be wild as well. So you have that side, like put together but wild at the same time. Perfect, but also, like extremely driven and passionate. So it's a good combination. It's a fierce lover. So someone that's with a person like this, I think probably has a lot on their hands, because I think you're very strong in a way, like very determined, very strong, fierce. Again, very good in business, very good at giving a first impression, very good at achieving whatever you put your mind to, because Virgo is in the detail, and Aries gives you the engine, and Libra gives you the the diplomacy, and the likability. So loads you can achieve, especially in business with people. And especially I talk about romantic relationships because I'm aware that the Libra Aries axis really cares about this. You really care about romantic relationships. You really care about the passion in relationships. I need to say this because I think this is true. I think that's it. If you have any other questions specific to this sign, let me know. Otherwise, I think that's it for tonight. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising combinations or compatibility that you want to see, write it down in my comments. I'll be doing it next weekend. Thank you so much also for joining me. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye bye. Oh, and happy Easter for who's celebrating.